Welcome back to the Nihilist Media Podcast. This is 296. I'm Mark.
I'm Rich.
And who is that? I didn't hear the second guy.
I'm Tyler. Blues Brothers 2000.
Yep, we're doing Blues Brothers 2000, the final episode.
I know, right?
And Tyler's going to be playing again.
Yeah, check it out, guys. So yeah, as you can see, we got kind of far in the graveyard episode. I think we only have to do a little bit more until we get into the swamp. I think we're only missing like 2 notes, right?
Yeah, only 2 notes.
Yeah. All right, cool. Nah, guys, we're playing Killer Instinct. Fuck it. All right, so let's start. I can't do it. All right. All right. So, for everybody that's still here, we're going to play through the arcade, and then we're probably going to play a couple fighting ones. Who wants to play the arcade today?
I mean, you're going to play. I think as the champion of Mortal Kombat 4, you should do the arcade mode.
I don't know. I think I might have to pass the gauntlet to Rich. He says he really likes fighting games.
That's not the first controller, Rich.
Oh, fuck. It's all right. It's all right. We'll see.
I actually...
Try press and start. See if any of that works. There we go.
Alright, in all honesty, I have never actually played Killer Instinct
That's
Gold.
totally fine.
So
if you can't play through it, I'll take over.
perfect.
Yeah.
I think I could be able to play it though, so it's no big deal.
So Mark, I have a question for you.
I get to be the busty chicks.
I actually have a question for you, Tyler.
Yeah.
What's your top 10 favorite video games
Hey,
of all
let's
time?
switch it around. How big's your cock, bitch?
How big is it?
It's 2. Anyway,
Bad vision.
Tyler, top 10 video games.
All right, so top 10. So for my list, I can't really I like a lot of games. I'm probably not gonna go down the 10 that I like the most, but I'm gonna go down the 10 that I had a very enjoyable time from beginning, middle, and end, and or I've played a lot. So there's not really gonna be an order, but I will say my number 1 of all time is Earthbound. I'll play that shit any day. Game's beautiful, music's beautiful in it, right? You got a great story, great group of characters. You really feel something. It's a JRPG, you gotta love them. But it really mixes things like, you're using yo-yos and baseball bats instead of playing. Are you looking at fucking pictures of hamsters, bro?
Oh, look at that, I wrote it in yawning.
Fucking...
Yo, let me see it. Oh, yeah, you're fucked.
You're fucking fucked.
Yeah, so just going over it quick because I've talked about it forever. I mean, it's just a great game. If you haven't played, check it out. Next one. I love Zelda games. I know a lot of people here don't.
Hey, actually,
But
before we continue, which one do I use to block?
I think it's back, or it might be one of the shoulder buttons.
Okay. Alright, continue though.
Okay. So, I love Zelda. So, I mean, I have to put a Zelda game in my top 10. Mine is a little bit different than a lot of people's. My all-time favorite Zelda game is Minish Cap, and it always has been. I love Ganondorf. I love all that shit, right? The Ganon shit. But I feel like Minish Cap is an almost perfect game. And what I learned was, I believe it was created by Capcom. It was the same people who made the Battle Network games, the Mega Man Battle Network. So it plays a little bit different, but it's really, really good, and I highly recommend it. It has... I played through it a few weeks ago now, and it took me about 10 hours to beat, but the whole time you always have something to do, right? There's side quest stuff, you can do the Knish stuff, you can unlock special things. The one thing I did not do that I'm going to go back and do is I'm going to finish unlocking every single one of the miniatures. That's a side thing that you don't even have to do, but you just basically pour in these mystery shells, and you can just keep getting these miniatures. It's great. It's a really fun game. So for number 3, I should probably put in an RPG, like a traditional
Down to
RPG.
hear this. Let's go.
I gotta say, it's probably an unpopular opinion again. I know a lot of people do like it though, but I love Skyrim. Skyrim just has so much content in it that you're just you can do whatever you want. I've put in countless hours into it, especially during my high school era. I played almost every single day for, I don't know, 5 hours a day or something.
I definitely feel that, like, not on Skyrim, but that, like, just devotion to an RPG once you're really into one. But continue, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's just like Skyrim has a lot of stuff. You can travel through like different dungeons. You can grind out XP by doing like archery or all that stuff. Like there's always something to do, and you can either follow the main story and never do any of that side stuff, or only do the side stuff and never follow the story, or mix both. Like I became the Archmage of Winterhold before I killed my first dragon. Like that's fucking dope. It's cool.
Got you.
Well, not my first dragon, but the first dragon in the game that you kill and get the dragon soul. It's just really cool stuff that you can like go around and grind out your own stuff. For MMORPGs, I'm like a huge fan of MMORPGs, and like this is not a take. Like it's probably not my favorite game, but it certainly is like my most played game of all time, or its second most played. Is World of Warcraft. I don't really like the way it is now. I loved old WoW. I played really heavily up into Mist of Pandaria, then I fell off a little bit during Wrath of the Lich King, or not Wrath of the Lich King, Warlords of Draenor. But yeah, I had a great time with that. I had a guild and everything. We always used to do guild nights on on Fridays. It was just good times. Yeah, you had a community of people, and it was more about the social aspects.
Got you. That reminds me of two things. First of all, I'm just gonna figure it. I'm trying to block in this game is actually fucking kind of annoying. So I'm gonna switch up my character.
Try Spinal. Spinal's the best. He's the skeleton dude.
Oh, the skeleton dude. Cool.
Yeah.
But trying to block is what I'm trying to figure out.
He's like
Spinal is not
right
the
there.
best. Glacius is the best.
Glacius is good too. But no, right there. That guy.
Cool.
I love him.
But it's just figuring. It's like I try holding block and not holding back. It doesn't work. The bumpers don't work.
Yeah, just try and go for attacks.
Okay.
Offense is the best defense in this game.
Okay, cool. But continue though. Actually, going back on WoW because I wanted to comment on that for a little bit.
Sure.
So, personally, WoW was not a game that I could get into like a big time, but I totally see why everyone was able to get into it because for a while in high school, the social aspect of it is like I had friends of mine and we were nerds and we used to play like D&D and shit like that. So
yeah, so like I didn't play D&D until like the end of my high school era. I played Pathfinder for a bit.
Yeah.
The game's dope, right? But like obviously you need to have a community based around it. This
Yeah,
was like
exactly.
my first real like introduction to a big the RPG, but it was with people online, so I was able to make these connections with people that I've never met in line.
Yeah.
I mean like in person, online. So I was able to still like role play as characters. Like I played for the longest time, I played a gnome warrior named Serbia. And then once I got to level 65, I completely switched it up and I played like an orc death knight. And I still play him till this day. Shout out to Krillgore.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah. But like nowadays, like this is why it's like kind of a controversial subject. WoW sucks now. Like I go back and I might play the new expansion for a little while. This expansion was okay in the beginning. It was kind of cool because like you had to pick like your covenant, which is like this it's your group of like that you're gonna follow throughout the game, and like there was 4 different covenants and each of them played different. Like there was vampires, and then there was like undead people, and then there was like angels, and then there was like earth people, and like every area played different. Some of them were kind of boring, but the best one was like the undead people because it played like a Banjo-Kazooie game. It was like a collectathon, and there was a lot of like side quests and stuff, and it was just really, really fun. But like the problem is once you get to that level, it's like, what do I do now? I'm already at max level, and it's like you can grind out the same thing over and over again, and no one else is playing and nobody's talking to each other, so it feels really bad.
I see.
Yeah. Nowadays, if anybody is interested in a new MMORPG that like feels fresh and is really cool up to like the end game, New World, it's great. I probably have like 98 probably like 98 hours dug into it through just playing, it's great. And I'm only like a level like 40 or something, but I'm taking it slow. There's like so many different things. You basically don't pick a class, you pick weapons, and then you upgrade those weapons and you design your own class.
I see.
So I have like a warhammer and then a sword and board, and so like I'm playing like a super control heavy tank with like full armor, and it's great because like when I go into these like dungeons and stuff, I don't understand like all the dungeons and raids and stuff like that. So people are guiding me as I'm playing, and they're like, all right, make sure to grab the people on the left and stuff like that. It's like back to that old feeling of WoW.
Yeah.
And like I've heard the end game sucks, but I'm like enjoying it to the end game. Like I'm playing out everything. I'm grinding up like my alchemy and my like gathering skills and cutting down trees and stuff like that. That way you get more unlocks, and then you can unlock stuff and sell it. The whole market is played by like by players, so it's like a player driven market. It's a lot, right? But if you're into like that RPG element stuff, I highly recommend it.
All right, cool.
All right, moving off of RPGs, I'm gonna go into puzzle games. I'm a huge fan of puzzle games.
That's a fucking subject I forgot to leave out of my list. So
yeah,
keep going at it.
I loved like I really love mobile puzzle games, and like the thing is when I can play a game like on the go, I love that. One of my favorite games that was a mobile puzzle game that I played a shit ton of was Dr. Mario. It was like Dr. Mario Worlds. It just recently shut down, which is it's like super sad. I loved Cascade.
That reminds me, like talking about that, it's a battle royale kind of Mario for a second. Sorry, I keep interrupting. I'm just trying to comment on all your shit, but it's like, with battle royale, like it was a Super Mario 35. Fuck, actually, you know what?
Super Mario.
Fuck yeah!
What was it? Super Mario 99 or something?
Yeah, that was 35. It's like that was so.
Where everybody's playing it.
Yeah, and you're like trying to get to like throw like basically grieve everybody by getting through it, but they shut down the server on that, and I got so fucking mad.
So it's funny that you bring up that, because my favorite puzzle game is like, I love Tetris, right?
Yeah.
I always play Tetris, but my favorite incarnation of Tetris was Tetris 99. You're playing against 98 other people,
same here.
It's just like it's madness, because like if you're starting to get lines, people will start to target you, so you have to play it slow in the beginning, and then when you can knock out someone, you try to get knockouts because it gives you more points. And it's just like, it's so hype until the end, and then it's like the last 8 people and everybody's trying to like team up to kill someone, and it's like there's no communication through it, but you can see like what people are doing just from their motions. So you're trying to pay attention to your game while like blocks are dropping, but paying attention to other people's games. It's like a lot of juggling, and I love that kind of stuff because it gives an extra element to Tetris that Tetris normally doesn't have, which is like a time period. Like if you're going slow, people are going to target you and then just make a bunch of lines drop down, so you have to play at a faster speed as the game progresses.
I see. Man, that's what I fucking loved about Tetris 99.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got like I got off topic from your mobile Dr. Mario.
Oh yeah, no.
Sorry.
No worries.
But it's like battle royale puzzle games. It's like
it's great.
They're like it's fucking literally goated.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was gonna say like Puyo Puyo Tetris is also great if you're not into like those types of games, because you get Puyo Puyo and you get Tetris, and you can kind of like juggle between the two, and you can actually verse people if you like Tetris or Puyo Puyo more.
Yeah.
And somebody else likes like Puyo Puyo or Tetris more, they can decide when the game plays. Me and Mark were playing it and having a great time. You remember that, Mark?
I do.
Thanks for your input. So I've went through like my favorite JRPG, RPG, MMO, puzzle game, Zelda game, right? Even though that Zelda is an RPG, it's like it's like a puzzle RPG, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Zelda's like, I would say it's definitely like puzzle, but it's like overall like an adventure game. And I was gonna comment this on your favorite Zelda game.
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar with that one, and kind of like Mark, I couldn't really get into Zelda for a while.
If you ever want to borrow Minish Cap, like you can get it on like an emulator. It's great. I recommend playing it with a controller anyway. It feels really good. But if you ever want to borrow it, let me know. It's great.
But like my favorite Zelda game though was A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo.
Link to the Past is great.
It's like, I guess like because I just loved it, like a lot of the Super Nintendo stuff on there. But it was Minish Cap, right? Is what it was called? Alright, it's like not too familiar with that one, but like I'm sorry going right back to it. I was just trying to focus on this game, but I'm just
no
totally
worries.
new to this game right now, but I'm doing okay right now. So
no worries.
But it was like what was it? What was like what platform was that one on?
GBA.
GBA.
It's basically the prelude to Four Swords. It
Okay.
explains how Link gets his hat and how the Four Swords are created.
Oh, I know this one. Okay.
Yeah, so there's this little hat that's like a duck guy, and basically a wizard named Vadi transforms him into it. Vadi was like one of these little Minish, which are these tiny people, and he
Yeah.
gets corrupted by evil and transforms into like this floating eye character.
Got you.
Vadi is like the definition of like evil, and it's just like he's never used in any of the other games. Like they could have thrown him into Twilight Princess instead of Zatu, you
Yeah.
know, the fish looking dude. And then they like at the end of like that game they just kind of throw in Ganondorf. I wish they put in Vadi, and Vadi was like explained like, oh, instead of Zatu you had Vadi, and then Vadi summons Ganondorf, or it was just Zatu in the game. Because like if you're gonna put in Ganondorf anyway, why wouldn't you have a character that like sees no other thing that you already have in it? But I now understand, because like it's not really a Nintendo, like it's a Nintendo owned character, but it wasn't created by Nintendo.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna be like, yeah, we're not gonna use it, we're gonna use the characters that we have because it sells better.
Got you. But
Yes.
anyways, I don't mean to get back on off track from your list. Continue with your list though.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I want to go back to the Zelda. I was like, all right, that's.
Yeah.
But anyways, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
But also, real quick, I'm gonna comment on this game. I've literally only ever played the Super Nintendo Killer Instinct, and that was years ago. So, but I actually kind of like this just because it feels like a combination of Mortal Kombat and this other one that I really like called Darkstalkers.
Yep.
So, because of the mechanic, it's like, you know.
That's the game with Morgan, right?
Yeah.
With the fucking hot legs.
But
or
I always
whatever,
play
and the
BB
balance.
Hood, which is the fucking little red
Yep,
rabbit
yep,
with
yep.
the machine gun.
Yeah.
It's great. So, but continue though. Sorry.
Yeah, the thing about this game that's great too is it feels a lot faster paced than the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah, exactly.
It feels clean. It almost feels like it's just a little bit slower than most like main cabinets, but it's really good.
Okay, that got wrecked me right there.
Yeah, Spinal's insane.
Yeah, but I'm surprised I got that far on the first try.
He's like such a combo heavy character though, so like you have to know how to do his shield rush. Because
Yeah.
if you shield rush, I remember when we were playing, I learned how to do his shield rush, and I would shield rush Mark into the corner, and once I got him in there, you
Just
remember
go,
it was
yeah.
so hard to get out Mark.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I will
He's shaking
say,
his head.
what was it? But I will say though, this chick, Orchid, who I'm playing as,
Mm-hmm.
it's what was it? She was just the first character I'm playing as, and I kind of got used to her, so I'm just gonna stick with her for the rest of the arcade. So,
Hell yeah.
But anyways,
All right, so moving on to my next type of game. One of the things that I've been a fucking dork of since I've been a kid is card games. I've played so many card games. That's my passion, right?
yeah.
Since we're kind of keeping it to digital games, I won't go into like my favorite like actual card games, but probably the game that I've put in the most amount of time into is Hearthstone. I've played since beta, since 2014, and I used to play in college for 4 years, about 8 to 10 hours a day, like nonstop. It was like an addiction. It was great though.
Oh fuck yeah.
But it's like it was one of my like all-time favorite games. Just the experience is great. The amount of like obviously there is like a lot of like RNG cards where it's like there's a lot of like random effects that pop off and stuff. Did you beat the game?
Did I just beat the arcade?
Yeah, you beat the game, brother. But
Shit. I mean, it was set on the easiest setting. I was playing the harder one to get the ending.
Hey.
we don't play like that.
The game said the game's crits are rolling.
Yep, that means that you beat the game,
I
dude.
beat it.
You beat
Yeah.
the game, the whole thing.
We
all
beat
of
the
it.
game in 18 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking.
Richard beat his first
great.
game.
Now he's got to beat Blues Brothers.
Give it the beeper.
Well, yeah, now you guys can play.
Fuck yeah, but continue with your list. No.
Yeah,
My house, my controller.
No.
Yeah,
no,
Mark
no,
Mark
I
will
just-
not play with that controller.
Then fucking switch it out for the other one. No. Yes.
Play with Tyler.
No. Let Tyler talk about.
I mean,
his
I
list.
I can do both. Here, I'll try it. So yeah, so with like card games and stuff, I just always had like a really great time with it, and Hearthstone kind of like scratches that itch for digital card games. So it really comes down to, oh, you want to do it? Yeah, we can. Let's do some. Where's 2-player? I'm guessing it's under elimination, or maybe
Tournament? No.
no, it's probably team elimination, right?
Cool. Maybe.
Let's try team. Let's try that.
Or is it like arcade style? Like we press arcade and then you just press start to join in.
Maybe. Yeah, try that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's not letting me join.
Fuck.
Oh, wait.
Oh wait. Sweet.
I think I'm in.
Oh, I think you picked him. So
Oh, maybe. That's fine. I'll play Warwick or whatever his name is.
got you. Continue though.
Yeah. So it scratches the itch of card games, which was really cool back in the day. But yeah, I mean, like, if I'm trying to like play like an actual card game, I need something where it's not all RNG based.
Yeah.
And like Hearthstone was that for a long time. Like, it wasn't that for a long time, and then it became that, and then it went back to like being more skill based. But I guess now it's back to being like a little bit more RNG and swingy, which I don't really like. But I haven't played it as much recently. Once I hit Legend a while back, I was just like, yeah, it is what it is. All right, so moving on to probably like Sims.
Mm-hmm.
I really like. All right, let's go like that. Here, I'll pass that one on to you. I'll try and switch out the controllers for you guys.
Okay, cool.
Just because I'm just like trying to figure out. But for Sims.
Wait, wouldn't you want that one more because it's a fighting controller?
No, because I don't.
Go look at this.
Yeah.
Here you go. So it should be switched out for you guys. All right, cool. So I'm back.
Wait, I think you're stuck in that character, Mark.
I'm not.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so for simulation style games, that would be my number 7, I guess. There's a lot of good Sims out there. The one I probably invested the most amount of time into was Animal Crossing for.
Yeah.
What was the one for the 3DS? It wasn't New Horizons, right? That's the new one.
Yeah, New Horizons.
Wild something. Let me look it up. But that game's great. The new one's great too. Let's see. Animal Crossing 3DS. Which one's this?
I hate those. The thing is, I don't know how to block in this game at all.
New Leaf. That's it. So New Leaf, it's great. I put in so much time into New Leaf. There's just so much to do. New Horizons is also great, but I just feel that the island aspect isn't as good as the other thing. Let's see.
Last time I played as this character, then I'm gonna change it up. But the thing is, with Animal Crossing though, the one that I actually only played the most was the first one.
Yeah, the one for GameCube.
Yeah, and it was like, I just remember there was this scene with like the bees that freaked me out.
Yeah, where they chase you.
Yeah, and then they sting you. It's just like this crazy shit.
Yeah, it's wild. I'm not gonna count this one as a game, just because like it's still on that card game element. But another like a good single player card one, jumping back, is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy. It's like a. I know it sounds so fucking lame.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, cool.
It's literally just like it's a dating sim with a card game. It's great. It's not dating sim, but it's a sim with a card game. It's very fun. You do like tests and stuff, and you have to like learn stuff.
I beat you with this strat.
So then number 8 probably. I really liked
No idea what I can do.
Darkest Dungeon.
Never
I can duck and I can
Darkest
hit.
Dungeon was great, but wait, let me see what the dungeon. I think it was Deadliest Dungeon, maybe.
He looks cool. Be him. I don't know how he plays, but we play him.
There's a dungeon game I played like a shit ton of.
I actually want to figure out, how do you fucking block in this?
Mark, stop hitting them so we can figure it
I'm
out.
not hitting him.
No, it's like, is it both buttons? Z?
Oh, Slay the Spire, that's what it was. Slay the Spire is a great game. It's a roguelike style game. I also love Diablo 3. Diablo 3 has a special place in my heart. Diablo 2 is great too. I've been playing the remake recently, but Diablo 3 is just amazing. I was a Blizzard fanboy for like the longest time, but yeah. Yeah. And I think I have like 2 more slots.
Whoa!
Fucking.
I haven't picked a fighting game yet. I really like Tekken 7.
Oh, Tekken 7 is fantastic.
Tekken 7's great, but I mean, I've always been like, I grew up with platform fighters. I'm starting to get into like Japanese fighters more as like I'm getting older. But
This game sucks.
Dude, I'm just sorry that I'm just wrecking you.
I love.
Japanese fighters are amazing.
Yeah, I love obviously Smash Bros. I think the newest incarnation of Smash Bros is probably the best one. Melee's really good. Brawl sucks. 4 was alright. 64 was good.
I mean, I remember I played Brawl a lot, but I remember like a Melee one.
Yeah, like Brawl was great because like I grew up with Brawl, but once you play the other ones, you're like, okay, Brawl's the lowest. Personally, it was like the lowest tier for me.
I mean, I liked how the story mode was there.
Oh yeah, that was the best part of Brawl. Like, I feel like for the fighting aspect of it, it was very like slow, and they had like slips in the game. Like if you ran too quick, your character slipped, which was like a huge flaw of the game.
I remember when there like Sonic kind of came in.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then people just spammed B because it had the auto lock feature.
this character right here I'm playing is actually kind of sucks.
Who are you playing, Maille?
This game sucks.
No, it doesn't.
I can't figure out a single combo.
I mean,
I've done like every.
Well, maybe you
I've
guys
done
should just
every
like walk
conceivable
apart
thing.
for a second. Walk apart.
Like that's all I can do and it does nothing.
Press up, down, B.
alright, I think you have to. Don't think of it as down, back, this. Like, think of it as like quarter circle this, quarter circle back.
Yeah, try that stuff. So do like a quarter circle B. There you go. There's a stretchy arm. How'd you do the stretchy arm?
He was
I don't
actually.
know.
There you go.
funny-
Look, you did it again.
It's funny you're playing Glacius. He was actually the fucking most annoying character in that arcade.
Yeah.
So
That's why he plays them.
basically,
He plays Link in Smash because he has so many different fucking things. He has a chain grab, he has a bomb, he has like so many different mobility things. Like different ways to hit you from across the map. And he's just like, I just like the reach.
I just like the reach.
That's Mark.
Basically.
That's Mark for you. And yeah, I mean, like, there are probably some games that I'm missing. Like, obviously, there are some that I'm just like, oh yeah, I love this game. I love a lot of shooters. Overwatch was a great time when I played it.
Overwatch was obviously like fucking.
I loved CS:GO for a while, but I never played like the regular modes. I just liked gun game. Same thing with like Halo. I liked the what was that thing? The custom modes. It was like Warforged or something. I love battle royales. Like there's so many of them. The best battle royale I've ever played was Radical Heights, and the servers got taken down, but people are putting it up. Just like one of the best card games I ever played was Duelist because it was a tactical movement style game. I love Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Three Houses is great. Yeah, I love the mobile Fire Emblem. It's great. It's like you just get enough of it where you're like, if you're on the run or something, people set up their own maps and stuff, and then you battle on people's maps, and if you can beat them, you get a little bit extra stuff.
I don't like this game.
I think you should pick a different character.
He's like, if I can't play my character, I don't like the game.
Yeah,
That's Mark.
that's it.
That's it. It's not a
you
good
just
game.
suck at that character.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they said that, like, the Bones dude, I forgot his name, was the best one, but fucking...
Spinal?
Yeah, Spinal.
Yeah.
But I actually really fucking like Orchid for some reason.
Yeah.
So,
Let me just think if there's anything else
Yeah,
I would
that's a
add
good
to the
one. Hell yeah,
list.
dude.
Stanley Parable was a great one. Portal obviously is great.
Portal was fucking...
And Portal 2 was great as well. Half-Life 2, Half-Life Alyx is really fun. I started playing that. That's the VR one.
I asked Tyler what his top 10 favorite games are. He gave me fucking 40.
No, I'm just going down the list. I'm done with my top 10. I'm just keeping it
Just keep
interesting.
going. Alright,
Yeah.
cool. Alright,
So-
in that case...
You guys can cut in. I've been playing this Nickelodeon fighting game. It's really fun.
is it- wait.
The Smash clone.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. That's fucking cool.
Nickelodeon something, but they just released Garfield in the game. Is it like a playable character? So
Mark's all pissed.
I've just been playing Garfield. He's great. But if anybody, all right, let's see. I'm gonna try to live this out for my boy. Do you want to use Mark's controller? It's the better one.
Nah, I'm fine with this one. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll continue.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I just like games, bro.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna gonna throw in a bunch of other games that I missed out to on mine because like there's tons. Like for instance, like I love Mega Man 2 and Mega Man X.
Yep.
Just like one of the best like fucking games I've ever played.
Mega Man 2 is amazing.
Dude, I think I beat that in like an hour. Like or no, like under 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, oh fuck, I've lost momentum.
Hell yeah. I do a lot of jabs until I can figure out the combos, so just be warned. Is it Z? Is Z to block?
I tried, but that would make...
Here, let's test this. Yeah, I don't know if you can block.
So it's just go at it kind of fun game.
Yeah.
To be totally honest, this game kind of plays like how like Rock'em Sock'em Robots plays.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's all about combos. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to hit off a bunch of combos. It seems like the C buttons have a good amount of combo buttons on it too.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna try this character again. So.
Yeah.
But it's like.
Mark, what games have you played recently?
Blues Brothers 2000, Killer Instinct, Knockout Kings 2000, Sonic and
out.
GoldenEye characters, or actually, strike that, reverse it. What did we play last? Oh, WCW versus NWO World Tour.
Well, how about this? Since I've been like fangirling about games, which is like my shit. Ooh, I send you off. Woo!
Oh fuck yeah, that was awesome. To hell.
That was almost a double knockout.
That was pretty fucking cool.
I'm thinking we might have to cut this one short, my guys, and
I mean,
more
I
more of
already
like.
beat the arcade, so
Yeah,
no,
I think we beat the games.
No.
Maybe we add another game in here.
No, I'm having a great time, bro.
Yeah, to be totally honest, I much prefer this over that wrestling game.
I
This
much
is-
prefer this over Blues Brothers 2000. I've
This
been
is the
playing
most
that.
fun I've had all day. Was playing this
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
game.
I'm eating now though. I'm
Yeah,
eating
now
your
you're doing
dinner.
pretty fucking good.
Maybe I should beat it too. While we're at it. Everybody has to beat the arcade. That's the new rule.
Shut the
Mark.
fuck up! You're not at a fucking rule, Tyler.
I'm not gonna give up on this character though, because I beat the arcade with this
Hell
character.
yeah.
Fucking.
Let's
Mark.
see if Tyler can beat the arcade though. Maybe he can-
Do you
Supreme
wanna play the
victory. I don't care. I'm cool with anything.
Cool.
We can
Actually,
keep.
you know what? I'm gonna go one more time with you.
Yeah, let's
Same
keep jamming.
characters. But that's the thing.
Like I
though-
said, try using the C buttons. Like that's what I've been using. There's so many more
Okay.
moves. You see how like I'm comboing
Yeah, I got
into
you.
the grabs and stuff. Oh yeah, hell yeah! Woo! Spinal. Yeah!
Fuck, okay, you
Woo!
just ate me for dinner right there. So
Oh, I love Killer Instinct. It's
Killer Instinct is pretty fun. I
Wait,
will say though.
put Mark on. I want to beat Mark now.
All right, go for it, Mark. You gotta play
Come on,
with him.
Mark. Mark, use the C button.
Take this while I take a
Trust
bathroom
me.
break, dude.
Trust me. That's the way to do
C
it.
buttons, dude.
Yeah, only use C buttons. That's how you do specials. Oh wait, do you want your controller, Mark?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I gotta do something real quick, my guy.
All right. Oh yeah.
I just
but-
start masturbating.
Yeah. Sorry, I came. Is that the uwu?
Yeah.
Hit me with the uwus. I'll pause it for us. You're not even gonna hit us with the uwus? Oh well, hi, Oni-chan. Yeah, you're gonna have to give us a rundown of like some of the. If you don't want to give a top 5 of your favorite films, give us like the top 5 films you've seen in the past like 5 years.
No, I'll give you top 5 films of all time.
Really? Just right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, this year has been fucking rough.
No. That's why I said the last 5 years.
Yeah. I can give you a top 5 of all time, probably. Oh no, this game sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Why does it suck?
Because I can't win.
Yeah. Use the C buttons.
I do that when I use the C buttons. That's when you were just hitting me. I had to use the B and A to actually
fine.
get a hit on you.
Look at it. It's working. Oh, look, you got me.
I got him.
That ain't gonna be for long. You're like, worst game ever. Send you fucking flying,
Worst
brother.
game ever. This is the worst
Bye-bye.
game we've ever played.
Bye
Just
bye.
kidding. I'm not.
You have to admit it's fun to watch, though. Supreme victory.
Yeah. It's fine. It's okay to watch. I feel like I've been spoiled. You know, it's no Linkara video, so I can't.
True. All right, so give me your top 10. Let's see.
Top 10.
Top 5. Wait, did I break the game?
I think you did.
Oh no, it's a different skin. I feel like I deserve the gold skin. Spinal. You're gonna use Spinal too? You're using Jax?
That's not Jax.
It looks like him.
Combo.
Oh, I see why his name's Combo now.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Just bust a move. Just bust a move. Combo breaker. Is there a way to bump up the amount of matches? Because I feel like these matches go too quick.
That's why I don't like it. That's why I don't like the game. Is that I feel like everything just happens and then I don't know.
You liked that guy, remember when we were playing the
I think the Super Nintendo one's better.
You think so?
I think it has a better control scheme.
I like how fast this one is.
It also has the lava guy. I remember that was the guy I really liked playing as.
Cinder?
Yeah.
Cinder! Ooh. Get fucked, kid. This is me at the arcade. Get fucked, kid. Huh.
I don't think I can do 10. I can do 5 though.
Fuck. All right. Give me 5.
But
Give me 5.
I'll wait till
right
Richard
off the
comes
bat.
back.
Okay. That's
So then Richard can be like, you're wrong.
well, and then you can probably focus better too. Enough.
You were right.
I said enough.
Enough is
Enough.
enough. Okay, everybody. Enough is enough.
Is enough. We should practice moves though. Like, let's not hit each other and just practice. So pick the character that you like the most.
Nah, I'm good. I don't like this game, bro.
Yeah, but we can practice at least abilities.
And I just heard.
Richard's back from taking selfies.
Bathroom break, but also responding to a bunch of Snapchats. So there's that. But I will say Mark doesn't like this game, but I think it's I think he's just flawed.
Yeah, I think he's just a hater.
I'm gonna go at almost called him Mong, but I'm gonna go at Mark again. So right after this.
You're gonna go against me?
Yeah.
No, this is my final match.
This is your final match? I don't. No.
Yeah,
Your final match is with me.
I won't give you the satisfaction. I'll blow my brains out before you fucking even.
Oh! The edge lord here. No.
Brother.
No,
Suck a dick,
no,
brother.
no, no.
Alan needs to go to the arcade.
Why, you want me to beat it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you want to beat the arcade?
Sure.
Nah, we're going after one more with
Yeah,
fucking.
go one more with him, Mark. Come on, be a
I'm
champ.
tired.
Fucking no! Stop it.
Be a baby.
All right.
All right, fine. Guess I'm doing arcade.
Sorry, no.
Welcome,
So-
brother.
But
So Tyler asked for my top 5 films of all time.
Woo! Look
Now
at
I
this.
can now I can actually focus and do it.
Should we put in Mortal Kombat for him? So he can experience Mortal Kombat on the
I'd
N64.
love to play Mortal Kombat right now.
Wait, we have that other Mortal Kombat, right? Mark?
Which one?
Do you have that one?
No.
Eventually.
I would look up the moves and the fatalities like literally right now, just because I would fucking like. I know you guys already. Do you guys already did Mortal Kombat 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we still have to do trilogy.
Oh.
Look at this, ready?
Oh yeah?
I'm fucking down to do that shit. Like,
All right,
now.
Walker.
So
You're done.
It's up to you guys since you guys already played MK. But if you guys do want to do Trilogy, I'm down for that.
We don't have it. That's the issue.
Wait, they had Trilogy on N64?
Yeah, and it's the worst port ever.
Look at him.
Oh, really? No way! It's the worst port ever.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Supreme victory.
What was the best port?
I do PS1.
PS1, but that one had so many
How about
fucking loading
Maille?
screens.
No, Maille is the best.
Maime, yeah, and all right, I'll put it this way: when it comes to these fighters, really the best versions of all of them are not like at this time. It was the arcade versions.
Yeah.
So, like, here's the thing: I don't know if they did a Street Fighter on fucking on N64. Did they do a Street Fighter on N64?
I don't think so, but they should have.
Yeah, I
don't know if they were in talks with Capcom. At that
Yeah,
time.
I think like,
Might have,
but I will say like the Street Fighter ports on PS1 of Alpha, like they're okay. Like they're not like they work, but it's not terrible, but it's not like fucking again. It's MAME all the way, but it's But I'm surprised like N64 like. I mean, that controller, I guess, was pretty god-awful for fighting games, but it's like... Because even playing this, I was using the D-pad the whole time. I should have been using the analog stick.
yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah. But it's like... What was it? Going back on, fucking...
Woo!
At the time, like, yeah...
Final.
I'm just trying to think.
I'm running through this, bro.
Dude, he's, like, flying right through this.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm almost at the end already.
But it's like,
I'm on
this
Glacius
guy was actually
already.
kind of annoying.
Yeah. Watch
So... Oh, that uppercut you got him was fucking good. So...
Yeah, he got me with a grab.
Yeah, I guess. What other fighting games aside from like the sport ones? What other fighting games did N64 have?
It had War Gods. It had the Xena Warrior Princess game. It has like a lot of weird like small games that just they kind of sit in the background that nobody ever talks about.
I see.
War Gods is great though. That's one that I'll probably bring by at some point.
All right, definitely do because I'd love to play that.
I'd love playing it N64 fighting games because a lot of them are really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one.
No, this one's like the best one that we've
Oof.
played so far,
Glacius killed me, bro.
with the exception of Mortal Kombat. Because I didn't play that with you guys, but out of all the fighting games I played with you guys, this one is the best one.
This one's great. I'm having a good time.
Like, no, I had this one's way more fun than the Muhammad Ali like boxing one that we played, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, this one's just fucking wacky and ridiculous.
Yeah. And the sounds
But
are great.
like I was saying
I
earlier,
don't know. I think the Aqua Kings requires more.
this
do
which one?
Like the
Knockout
Aqua Kings
Kings?
feels like a real fucking battle. It's like you start and then 10 seconds later the fucking thing's over.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that's what's fucking fun about it. It's just like, oh fuck, let's go. It's fast
All right,
paced.
so
That's
he's shutting down all of my jumps, so I'm not gonna jump anymore. I'm gonna walk back.
he was actually Glacius was pretty tricky. Like when I was fighting him, I fucked up a few times.
All right, so I've deliberated with myself a bit. I'm now retiring from the podcast. No, I'm kidding. Imagine. So my top 5 favorite films.
Let's hear him.
Number 5.
Number 10, Cork.
Number 10, Hook. No. Number 5 is probably Jaws.
I fucking agree with you on that. That is a fantastic movie.
Jaws is a perfect film. I can watch it literally anytime and not be bored by it, and I can. It's obviously I don't know if I've told the story, but that's like one of the movies that made me want to make movies. So like it's pretty fucking cool, man. It's like it's a B movie, but it's an A movie, if that makes sense. So it's pretty fucking cool, if you ask me.
To comment on Jaws, like that was actually at the time, like when I was a kid, like I was kind of shunned from most horror movies, but Jaws was the one like I was allowed to watch, but that movie actually freaked me out. Like probably more. Whoa, voice crack. So it's like that one freaked me out more than really any other horror movie I was ever shunned by. Like just because like I was scared to fucking take a shower after that shit. Surprisingly, just as like when the water started getting cold or whatever, I was just like thinking like, oh no, cold water, fucking shark, dun 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 dun. So it's like, but that movie is excellent. Like, you know, The acting in it was pretty good, and there's one scene in that movie I really don't like that actually puts a bad taste in my mouth, and that's when the kid dies and the mother finds out. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
That's great because it shows you the real gravity of the situation and
Yeah,
it makes you
exactly.
empathize.
That's exactly why it's a great
So I
scene.
sympathize with the shark.
But it's like it shows you the gravity of the situation, but it's like, but just seeing that, like, how well done that is, like the fact that it's funny, like, a movie is like genuinely disturbing when you actually have like a scene in there where it's like, like right after. So
Yeah, so I mean that's why I like Jaws, because it's a horror movie where you actually give a shit about the people rather than just like wanting to see them all die. Because most horror movies, the characters suck, and you just like,
Friday the 13th, I just cheer for Jason the entire time.
yeah, like no one cares about fucking the characters in Friday the 13th, but like Jaws, you give a shit.
Mark, why are you
and,
so bad at this game? Glacius seems so good.
Glacius is fucking good.
Yeah, Mark is just shit at this game, bro. Mark's a shitter.
Anyway,
Mark's shitting on the carpet, bro.
number 4, I'd go with There Will Be Blood.
I've not seen that one. Elaborate on it.
There Will Be Blood is just a perfect rise and fall story of a fucking guy like descending into just like pure evil. He goes from just like this like hardworking guy to becoming like an oil tycoon to being like someone who's willing to kill people if they fucking fuck him over. And like he grows to hate humanity and just people in general. And it's played by fucking Daniel Day-Lewis, and it's the best performance of his career. It's written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, who's the GOAT. It's like, it's also shot so well, and like Daniel Day-Lewis has like so many
Let's go.
just
Fuck
poetically
David
quiet moments where like there's a moment where he figures out that this guy's lying to him, and they just have a close up on Daniel's
I
face
was
where
gonna
he's
say
doing
fuck David Lynch right there. Sorry, guys.
fucking a slow realization that this guy was lying to him the whole time, and he doesn't want to accept it. And you slowly see like the confusion, the sadness over it, and then the rage.
How is Glacius not the final boss, bro?
And
This dude's getting
then
this fucking
number 3,
breakfast
I'd probably go Clockwork Orange.
I'd probably go with a Clockwork Orange. I love Stanley Kubrick and everything he does. I want to suck him
Stanley
off in the back
Kubrick
of
is like actually like
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick
very
is the
like one of my
GOAT.
favorite
Don't a lot-
directors
don't a lot of
to
people
like
know that. Stanley Kubrick is the GOAT.
fucking
No, I've heard him say it for
talk.
fucking
Yeah,
100 years,
but I
bro.
agree though. I do really like Stanley Kubrick, and if I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be Clockwork Orange. But like, I want you to talk about it first. Sorry.
I mean, Clockwork Orange is just a great film. Or it's I like the fact that Alex is so reprehensible, but you do sympathize with him occasionally, and I do like the fact that like the commentary. I like the ideas that it's pointing out there with the idea of like what makes someone a human being. Like, is their rational choice, or should they even be allowed to make rational choices? It's or like what does it mean to be a good person? Is it because you're not doing bad things that makes you a good person, or is it because like you genuinely like don't want to do those? It's like there's a lot of things going on there, and I love like all the foreshadowing that they do, or like the cat lady attacks Alex with the bust head, but it's a Beethoven head because he's gonna get attacked. They're gonna use Beethoven against him later. It's just fucking good. It's good shit.
Very good.
Yeah. And then my second favorite film of all time is The One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That one's great.
That one's so good. It's just
It's one of those movies that you have to watch once.
I see.
yeah. It's Jack Nicholson's my favorite actor of all time, and that's his best performance.
Wrong.
With The Shining.
No. He
What?
was in Batman.
Fuck out of here. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is so good. It's just like great anti-authority movie, and I don't know. I love like that Jack goes in there thinking he's gonna be surrounded by freaks, and he ends up bonding with all these people, and he starts to see he becomes like almost like their leader of these just weirdos, and I don't know. And I also like that like they don't try to make him like a fully likable person, where like they make him like a weird fucking pedophile at a point.
Yeah.
And then
They just make him a weird dude.
yeah, I like that. It's like you see on my list. It's a lot. I like a lot of '70s
Like-
movies because like they don't There's never always it's never like good versus evil. It's always like
Yeah, it's
morally
always just
gray
a
versus morally gray.
And like the cool part about it is like you can kind of see why he's in there, but like at the same time you're questioning like why throughout the movie, and then at the end of the movie you're just like you're left in like a melancholy state. Like you're like, I don't know how to feel about this. And it's great.
Yeah, I adore the movie. And then
Is this guy invisible?
and my all-time favorite movie is
What the fuck? Why is this guy
Taxi Driver.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that. But it is a fantastic movie. I actually kind of agree. That's also one of my favorite movies. Like, but I knew you were gonna say that because you have the fucking "We Are the People" pin, and it's actually fucking great, and I want it. So,
Very good.
but yeah, I'll let you talk about it.
Taxi Driver is just is like the most perfectly constructed movie I've ever seen, where you take one scene out of the movie and the movie doesn't work. You add one scene and then the pacing's gone. It's just like a perfect movie. I like that. Once again, Travis isn't like a hero and he's not a villain, and like, or he is a villain.
Want to jump into a tournament?
But
Hell yeah.
I like that, like they're showing like the whole thing is building up to his losing humanity. Slowly, like more and more, he's just becoming less and less of like a person, where he's becoming more and more of like he's like losing his mind, becomes obsessed with violence, and then like he finds humanity, but it's in like the most disgusting part. I also like that Travis has like this manifesto about how he thinks he's better than everybody, but he also like he contradicts everything that he says. So like he's like, no more destroyers of my body, like he's like, and all that stuff. But then he'll cut to him like eating Twinkies and fucking drinking beer, and then like there's the whole thing where it's like like the fact that he's like I hate these people in the city. I think it's all scum and fucking evil. People should wash this shit away. He's like, I can't even fucking stand it. But it's like he asked to go in those parts of the cities. Like they'll ask him like, where do you drive? He's like, oh, I'll go anywhere. I don't care. But it's just like you clearly do because you don't want to drive in these parts of town. And it's just like it's like that whole like thing where it's like those it's got good commentary on those people who are like their own like self-destructive tendencies are really self-made, I guess. And then I also like the media commentary that they do at the end where Travis kills like a bunch of people, but because they're pedophiles and like pimps, he's just hailed a hero because that's all they know. But what he was originally going to do was kill the presidential nominee.
Yeah.
And it's just like no one knows what's the deep like sadistic evil that's brewing inside this man. They see him as like this like misguided hero. Mm-hmm. And I love that about it. Cuz it's like that thing of like no one knows who people are underneath, especially with media manipulation. I don't know, I think Taxi Driver is a perfect movie, and I think it's infinitely rewatchable because you can find something new in it every time you watch it. There's always something new that you'll see that Martin Scorsese and Paul Schrader were going for when making it.
Yeah, that's kind of like that's also why Taxi Driver is one of my favorite movies too, for very similar reasons. But like it's funny that you mentioned the dynamic of Travis Bickle, because like I feel like some of us, I don't want to get too personal, but it's like I feel like some of us have definitely met people that represent or that kind of live up. Oh fuck yeah, that was awesome.
Right,
that was fucking awesome. Okay, but I definitely feel like there was people that I've known throughout my life that kind of represent basically Travis Bickle in different ways. So, but that's the thing that's interesting about I think Taxi Driver in a way is that it plays on a little bit on just kind of the almost like the real life horrors of just human nature and stuff like that, and just how some people are, and some people you didn't. And that's another thing that I found interesting about Travis is that he's clearly depressed, he's clearly kind of a doomer, and there's but he also from that he's a bit of an incel too, and he has this very cynical kind of outlook on life. He thinks he's better than everyone, this and that.
He reminds me very much of Holden Caulfield.
Yeah,
Catcher in the Rye.
Basically, that's what I thought was another thing that I thought was super cool about him. So, but it's But and the fact that like Taxi Driver, there's always something new you can find out about it. It's like, I think that what makes Taxi Driver so cool is that it's like there's so many like just fan like analysis works that people have done on Taxi Driver. It's just like, it's a movie that definitely deserves it for 100%. So, and because there's so many things, like some people say it's a feminist film, some people say it's like a study of like, you know, if you know the Doomer meme on like 4chan and shit. It's kind of a depth into that kind of mentality and what it's like to have people like that. So that's what I definitely think is what makes Taxi like, it's like one of many reasons why Taxi Driver is so fucking cool. But anyways, back to Mark.
Mark, have you ever seen I Killed Andy Warhol?
No, I haven't.
You should watch that. It's good.
Yeah, I hear good things, but I know it's made by the girl who made American Psycho. I'm not that crazy about that movie.
I love American Psycho.
I love what it's going for. I like what Christian Bale does. I love the Huey Lewis scene. I just think that the movie's kind of boring.
I didn't think it was that boring. But it's like, but I mean, like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's one of my favorite movies, but it's definitely.
If you like Vega, this is the character for you.
Okay.
By the way, he's great. Fulgore.
Fulgore? Oh yeah, I was playing him before. I was like,
he's very strong.
So
yeah, I don't know. The movie just doesn't connect for me as a whole. I don't know what it is. I just kind of get bored by it when I watch it. It's not my thing.
That was so close.
That was so close. I was trying to figure out one last special move that I was used to on the D-pad.
Yeah.
I'm like, I understand that it's like a masterpiece and it's great, but like I don't know. I just can't connect with American Psycho. I don't know what it is.
I respect that. It's all good. But it's But anyways, though, I'll probably save my favorite like top 5 films for like the next one, because with some of my favorite movies, I feel like you definitely would hate some of them. Just because, like, I will say though, I'm not as big a movie buff as you are, but there are of like a handful of films that I just like found myself just going back to a lot.
Yep.
So
I'm the same way. Whenever I'm watching a movie, like, I can recognize when it's like an artsy movie and I'm like, that's cool, that's like a good message. But most of my favorite movies are just like happy-go-lucky movies.
Yeah, I like those a lot too.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm a simp, bro.
Yeah. Fuck, I got wrecked. All right.
I think that's good.
We're just under an hour, I think. So.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Let's wrap it up
cut
here.
This one a little short. This game was awesome, to be honest. It felt really good.
This game was just super fun to play.
I know Mark's not huge into fighting games, so he was like, yeah, I'll sit out of this one. But
yeah. But it's still like, I don't know. It's like, it's just fun for me to play these, like, because like I said in my like top games list, like, I love fighting games. It's hard to pick like just one because I just love a bunch of them. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm like the greatest at fighting games in general, but like
me neither. I just
love playing them. Yeah. It's just like they're just fun, good fun. And like, especially if you're like somebody that like works or if you're a student, they're like, it's like good fun for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
it's
like
bite-sized
fun.
Bite-sized fun, and it's just
the best part is like you'll find a character that you really like, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I can use that a little bit more, and then you find like how fast things are. And
yeah,
like,
exactly. It's like
you just get better control.
That reminds me, I need to get back into Mortal Kombat 11 because I actually really like Mortal Kombat 11 a lot, and I was like really trying to study fucking Scorpion, and maybe I'll try and play that one a little bit more competitively this time. Yeah. I kind of fell out of competitive gaming though, like just online competitive gaming, but I do like the fighting game community a bit more than like the shooter community.
Yeah.
Personally, because like shooters, I really kind of fell out of, so. Because, like, that's why when I was doing my like top game list, like, I don't really think I named too many shooters, if any at all. But it's, I mean, but shooters are still fun, though, and there are a bunch of shooters that I love, like, to death. But anyways, though, we'll conclude it right here.
Yeah, Mark, you wanna drop anything in?
Yeah, I hate this game.
Fuck you.
All right.
Fuck you.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been 296. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other stuff. There's some great content. Watch Bonding with Bond. Fucking Suplex Nation or whatever the fuck it's called. Let's just be honest. This is the reason why y'all are here. We love you. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.